This is Dharmendra once again with my new video. Hope you are enjoying my video and practicing at home. Today I am going to teach you about the use of array, which is rectangular array and polar array. Now proceeding with the command. Rectangular array polars. Okay, so before proceeding we must check our unit dimension and limits. Let me find out if my unit dimension and limits are okay or not. Okay, first press UN enter for unit. Decimal is okay. Keep 0 precision and millimeters. Now click OK. Next one is Theme Style Manager. Modify. Primary decimal is okay. 0 precision. Text size type 0.5. Okay, set current, close. Climax I am giving here 100 millimeter, 100 millimeter. Okay, Z enter, A enter. So today we are practicing array command, in which we are going to practice rectangular array. First draw a rectangle, REC enter, then provide the dimension, D enter, 5 unit of length and 5 unit of width. Okay, so here we have drawn a rectangle which I am going to array. Array is copy, type of copy or repetition of a copy on a fixed distance. So now I am giving the command AR enter. In array dialog box I have to choose rectangular array. Then I am going to decide the row number and the column number. Here default row number is 4 and column number is 4. I am just increasing by few numbers. I am putting here 5 and column is also 5 here. Okay, now it's asking about the row offset. Row offset, that means distance from the base point of the rectangle. That means if we have chosen 5 unit, then we will 5 plus the distance we want to keep for the array. That means if you are 2 mm of gap, then we will put here 7. 5 plus 2, that means 7. Column offset will be 7 also. Okay, now select object. I am selecting the rectangle. Then before clicking on OK, we should preview the command whatever it's showing here. Okay, this way we have arrayed the object and it's showing similar distance for each and every, similar gap for each and every object. Now I am accepting the command, pressing enter. Okay, so let me find out DLI, the gap between two objects is 2 mm. So it is okay, and the distance of or the length of the object is 5. Okay. That means our array object is uniform. So it was all about rectangular array. Now Control Z, we are undoing the object. Now once again I am pressing array here and choosing rectangular array. Row is 5 and column is 5 also. Offset is as usual. Now I want to change the angle of array. I am just providing 45 degree of angle. Then I want to see the effect. Select object, preview. The whole object has been rotated to the 45 degree, and this way it has formed a different type of shape. So we can also rotate the array object according to our need, according to our requirement. Now I am moving towards polar array. Polar array, that means it will create a circular shape or polar shape. Let me draw few objects. I am taking circle here of any diameter or any radius. Let me put 12. The radius of this circle is 12 mm, and once again I am putting a circle on the circumference of this circle which has one radius. Okay, now I want to array this object on this path. For this object, AR enter, choose polar array. Okay, for center point click here and find out if the center is showing. There is a plus sign, which means it's locating the center. Okay, now it's asking about the total number of items. I want to put 12 or 18. Let's take 12. Angle to fill, I want to rotate all around the circle, then I will choose 360 degree. Okay, now I am selecting the object. I am selecting the smaller circle. Okay, now check the preview. Here it is. This way it has formed a circular array. That means it has copied the smaller circle on the path of the bigger circle. Okay, now let's practice with some other way. Here I am making an object arc. Okay, let's draw a line. Okay, now mirror the object. MI enter. Specify first point of mirror line. It will form the shape like this. Okay, then I am going to array this object, providing a particular center. AR enter, choosing polar array. Number of object I am keeping here 5. Angle to fill 360 degree. Then I am selecting the object. Okay, now once again I have to choose center point. I am choosing the end point of the object as a center. Then let me check the preview. Okay, this way it has formed a beautiful shape, beautiful floral diagram, which is quite unique and convincing.